Good evening and welcome to Bible Study at the Bouie. Today we're going to do a short lesson that's not in our books, but it's just a lesson that I promised one of my sons that I would teach on. And it's about jealousy. So, first we're going to start with the definition of jealousy, because so many times people are saying that we are jealous when they're actually not jealous. It's envy. So I'm going to give you first we're going to start with the definitions of envy and the definition of jealousy. Jealousy is resentment against a rival, a person enjoying success or advantage, etc., or against other success or advantage itself. Now, that's jealousy. Envy is a feeling of discontent or covetousness with regard to another's advantage, success, or possession. Y'all get that? The differences, they're easy to get mixed up, and me myself have been guilty of doing it as well. Notice the differences. Jealousy is resentment against a rival. This is a rival. This is someone that you're in competition with. Half the time you don't even know you're in competition with these people. So you're not actually their rival because you're not competing with them. That's them having envy towards you. Okay? A person enjoying success or advantage, etc., or against another success or advantage itself. Those people that we are calling jealous of us, they are really envious of us, because they are the ones that have a feeling of discontentment or covetousness with regards towards your success or what you have that they want. So when we thinking people are jealous of us, they're not. They're envious. They have envy towards your blessings. They have envy towards the life that you have. They are envious. And envy can be used in a good way, which we're going to learn later. But most people today are not using that envy in a good way. But I'm going to tell you how to use envy in a good way. Okay? Because what envy can do is push you to become a better person. And envy can be a very ugly emotion that can destroy you or fuel you to better you. Jealousy is really what destroys a person. They get that resentment, and they let that resentment continue to build and build, and then they get bitter. See, I would rather be envious of a person, which you can be righteously envious of somebody, to better yourself. I hope y'all following me, because this is how I learned this and how I learned to turn my life around and quit being jealous and learn to use envy as fuel to better me. Okay? So I've been on both sides of it. I've been a victim and I've experienced it. So we're going to get deeper into that. So the question would be, how do you handle envy? Whether you are experiencing it or a victim of someone else's envy, you will get many answers from different people. But as I said, I'm going to tell you what worked for me. When I was envious of others, like say whenever I saw someone who had something I wanted, I would become envious. If someone was doing something that I wanted to do but lacked the skills or knowledge, I became envious. Now at the time, I thought that I was jealous, but it wasn't jealousy. It was envious, because I didn't mean them any harm. I didn't resent them. I just wanted what they had. I didn't graduate high school, so I wanted a high school diploma. I wasn't resentful toward those that had their high school diploma. I just wanted mine too. So I was envious that they had a diploma and I didn't. So that fueled me to go and get my own diploma. It wasn't a high school diploma. Y'all excuse the noise. They doing yard work outside. It wasn't my high school diploma, but it was an equivalent. So I went and got my GED. Well, since I can't have my high school diploma, I'm going to get the next best thing. I went and got my GED. So instead of me just sitting down, being jealous and resentful towards those that had theirs, I was envious, but I let that envy fuel me to better me. I hope y'all follow me and getting what I'm saying. So don't be jealous of people. You can be envious of what they have, but know that you can use that to better you. Okay? So that's one example. So this was before Christ. This was even before Christ. I learned to take what I was lacking and I saw someone else with. I took that as an incentive to fuel me to want to do better. But so many people, they see people with something that they want, or they see people doing something that they want to do, but instead of taking that fuel, which you can use it as fuel to better your life and get you together, they just sit around and talk about the people. Oh, they think they all it. Oh, they think they this. Oh, just because they got this. So you're not making your life any better. Matter of fact, you just make your life worse. Because the more you try to talk about people and try to put people down, the worse your own life is going to get. Because those people probably not even thinking about what you're doing or what you're saying because they're busy living their own lives. So what you need to do is, if there's something that you want to do with your life, if you feel like you're not in the place that you want to be, start doing something to get you towards that you want or that you see in somebody else. Okay? So, when you're just talking about people, you're just trying to make yourself feel better. And making yourself feel better is not a long-term answer to your current situation. You want something that's going to help you enhance your life. You want something that's going to push you to do more in your life. So take that fuel, because if that came in you, that you saw it in somebody else, that means that you're not where you want to be in your life. If that particular thing you saw in somebody else made you envious, that means you have something in your life that you can work on, that you can work to better, that you can work to increase. Don't just sit around and do nothing and become negative Nancy. Become positive about what you can do in your life. So, be happy. First thing when you see somebody else, be happy for them. Oh, that's great. I am so happy for you. I'm glad. How did you do that? That should be your reaction to something that you see in somebody else. Because guess what? God said He is no respecter of persons. What He did for that individual, He can do exactly the same for you and more. But you got to get your attitude right. So, all you have to do is ask, Lord, I want to do so and so. Or, Lord, I want to be able to do that. I'm not coveting what they have. That's theirs. I'm happy for them. I have joy in my heart for them. But I want some too. I want to be happy. She has a nice husband. I want a husband. He has a nice wife. I want a wife. They have a nice job. I'm not happy with my job. But I'm happy for them that they found a good one, Lord. So I know that you can do the same for me. And that's the road to starting to getting to where you want to be. So many times we are so busy worrying about other people and what they're doing. All you doing is wasting time. You wasting time in your life, worrying about somebody else's life. There was a song years ago that said, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. If we would just take that and just sweep around our own front door and quit trying to worry about what other people are doing, our life, the world will be so much better. We got an opinion about everything and everybody. Worry about what you are doing. Here's an analogy for you. Just like when someone commits a crime and you are there with them, you get charged for it. Your sentence might not be as harsh as theirs, but you get punished. So is the same thing with God. If someone is gossiping and spreading lies and you repeat or participate, you have just become an accessory to that lie. So you see how you can get in trouble for something you didn't even start. Even if you're not the one that started it. Once you start listening to people telling lies about other people and gossiping about it, then you go and you repeat that same lie, not even knowing if it's the truth, not even trying to check if it's the truth. You just repeating what one person has said. You have now become an accessory to that lie and to that gossip. Just as in the court system, in the natural, if you are there once a crime is committed, you are an accessory. You're going to get a punishment just like the person who actually committed the crime. So it is with God. If you take a lie and you spread it that somebody has told you and you continue that lie, you are an accessory to it and you will be punished by God. So this is why I tell people, keep your mouth off people because you don't know who those people are in Christ. And even that, God tells us to not do those things. With love and kindness have I drawn you. And that's what we got to get. Even though you may be right. Let's even take it to that part. Even if they did do it, and you know they did it, it's not your job to start spreading gossip. Let God handle it. If you know it, you pray about them and you let them go on. Keep your slate clean. That's what a lot of us are messing up with our blessings. We don't keep our slate clean. We too busy putting stuff on there that we getting punished for. So that's why I just cleared off my slate. I even had to go back to high school and apologize to people for things I had done. I had to apologize to people for things that they had done to me just to clear my heart so God can get me my blessings. Did I like it? No. It took me a while to even do it when God told me to do it. But it wasn't about that person. God was trying to get me to clear my heart so he can get the blessings that he had for me to give to me by me removing that unforgiveness. So when I forgave, and then the person didn't even ask for forgiveness. And they were just as wrong as we say, two left shoes. When I asked them for forgiveness, they didn't even reciprocate. But you know what? God cleared my slate. And he started blessing me because I was humble enough to clear my slate. So that's why I'm trying to get people to understand. Don't let jealousy or envy ruin your blessings with God. Okay? And I'm going to end with this saying from Patrick Weaver Ministries. I follow him on Facebook. And if y'all would, if you want somebody that really gives some good knowledge, is Patrick Weaver's ministry. He said, great minds meditate on life's possibilities. Small minds meditate on the possibility of having somebody else's life. Envy and jealousy are the meditations of those who have yet to discover their own greatness or who have not discovered how much work it takes to be great. I hope this helped you. I will put up the definitions of envy and jealousy at the beginning of the video. But please, keep your mind clear. Keep your heart pure. Keep your thoughts on him. Don't worry about anybody else. Take care of yourself. Love you, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night.